Every month on the Mindblow Show, we do a tier list, and August is no different. 4 months ago, I did episode 1 of rating all crypto games. Now, I picked 10 games that I found interesting for the list, and you guys gave me a lot of suggestions as to what to do in the next one. So then after that, we did tier lists on a bunch of different things. From the top 10 gala games to the 10 highest earning games. This is episode 2 of rating all crypto games. We do tier lists every month, and if you're new to the channel and don't want to miss out on those types of videos, don't forget to smack the subscribe button, hit the little bell icon so you really never miss out on new videos. And also, if you like the Mindblow Show, if you like the Inspector, leave a like. That's the best way to show your support, the best and only way to show your support. It's only half a second for you, it means a lot to me. With that being said, let's get this show on the road. We will rank these games based on a couple categories, based on their potential if they're not out yet, based on if they are out yet, their tokenomics, NFT integration, so the finance side of things, but then we will also rate them based on the gameplay side of things. Now, the tricky part about today's list is that you guys suggested almost all of these games. So that means I had to do my research beforehand, and I don't know all of these games all too well. So this will be more like a tier list based on first impressions, more than a tier list based on my actual thoughts after playing the games like the first episode was. But that's the beauty of this. I can never try all games that are out there, but I sure as hell can rate them based on my opinion, because that's the fun thing about opinions. Everybody has one, and so do I, and well, here's mine. Alright, I will put myself in the corner here now. Bam, there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we will start with Big Time. An action-adventure RPG. It is free to play. It has NFT support and play-to-earn capabilities. It actually looks really good. It actually looks a lot better than most of the games on today's list. And here it is, Peter Q. Where is Big Time, bro? Well, bro, here's Big Time. I have given it a shot. I can say it's a pretty fun game. So you do have versions of the game that are available to play right now. That already puts it higher up, so it's either A, B, or C tier. Based on the potential, it is multiplayer. You can play with your friends. Definitely has a lot of potential. It's not a game I'm going to put in the A tier, so A tier is reserved for games that I actually play and love, and that's mostly just Gods Unchained at this point. But Big Time, in my opinion, is definitely a good C tier. And moving on to Star Atlas, Rob Unreal Travels. Where is Star Atlas? Here it is. A game that needs no introduction. It's a big shame about what happened to them. Here's some of the gameplay of Star Atlas, of one of the showrooms they did, and what I'm saying is a shame is they had to let go of a lot of their staff, so Star Atlas is going to take much longer to complete now. It is on Solana, works on the Solana blockchain, and I forgot to mention Big Time is on Ethereum. Both games available for Windows. Star Atlas also will be free to play once it does come out, so I can put them on A tier out of pity, but that's not something I do. Star Atlas for me is a very, very strong B tier. I'm actually looking forward to playing Star Atlas. I have said bad things about it in the past, things I have taken back ever since. I do want Star Atlas to succeed. I'm a big fan of space-themed games. And this is basically a DeFi MMO. It's a metaverse. It's a lot of things, and I really, really hope they succeed. Star Atlas, I wish you the best. You're in the B tier. Moving on to Decimated. Earth has been abandoned after hundreds of years of destructive climate change, catastrophic neglect of the environment by corporations and industries. Political and social unrest has left the old cities decimated and hostile to life. In this future, only the fittest can survive. This is an MMO survival shooter, also built on the Solana blockchain and also available for Windows. Once it gets fully released, it'll be fully free to play with NFT integrations, of course. You can play as one of the two factions, either the cyborg cops or the humans. You guys know me, I always pick the human side. If I can be an alien or a human, I'm always gonna be a human. I'm a human supremacist, I guess you can call it like that. I don't want no aliens to take over humanity, let's be real here. Anyway, Decimated, based on the potential alone, Decimated will be great. Now, it is not out yet, so of course, it's not going to go into the A tier. It is still in development, and from what I've seen right now in its current state, I cannot say it's better than Big Time or Star Atlas or what we've seen from those two games. Therefore, in that fashion, in that way of thinking, Decimated will go into the C tier. Now, I'm convinced Decimated will be a good game, and I'm really hopeful that it will succeed. Hopefully we will revisit this and put Decimated on the A tier. I want games like this to succeed. For now, Decimated C tier, very, very strong. C tier, it's going to be very hard to top a game like Decimated in the C tier, so good luck. For the rest of the games, this is crypto games. It is not Web 2 games. We care about tokenomics. Now, these games are not out yet, so we don't know how their tokenomics are going to perform, so that's not one of the factors that I was looking into when ranking these. That being said, moving on to NFT Champions. NFT Champions, one of the games that actually looks very good. This is an action/sports game where their play-to-earn system is to win tournaments and online PvP matches for cash rewards. That's one of the sustainable ways of play to earn in crypto gaming. You don't actually need to buy NFTs in order to win, but what you do need is to win tournaments and PvP matches. Now, this is on the Binance Smart Chain, available for web, Android, and iOS, and also still in development. That means no A tier for NFT Champions. You guys pick a lot of games that are still in development, not gonna lie. That being said, both Decimated and NFT Champions look really good. The NFT Champions is not a game I would put on the D tier. It's a game that looks very good to me. And as long as they nail their tokenomics and they make the good tournaments and good PvP use cases where a lot of people can actually win and not just the 1%ers, it's gonna be a great game. Either way, for now, NFT Champions, C tier. Holy Mafia says, hey, you have to mention Crop Bites. They're an indie team, but I have been playing for 5+ years. My assets have performed better than any other games out there. Well, Holy Mafia, your wish is my command. Here we go, Crop Bites. Crop Bites does not have NFT support, but it is free to play and it does have their own tokenomic system. When I say tokenomic system, I mean it is play to earn. That's probably an easier way of describing it, right? This is a building/simulation/strategy game, but you can also call it a farming simulator. Available for mobile and web, built on Ethereum. It was launched all the way back in 2018, so that's why the guy said that he was playing it for 5 years. And when I say the guy, I mean Holy Mafia. Holy Mafia, thank you for watching my videos, bro. Now, this game, even though it looks worse than all the games covered so far, it has something that these other games do not. It is live right now. You can right now start playing and earning inside of it. You cannot do that in Big Time, in Star Atlas, in Decimated, and NFT Champions. Therefore, it has the potential to be in the A tier. Now, it does not have a good enough gameplay to be in the A tier. For the A tier, you really need to have everything in this game. That while it does have something, it does not have everything. Do I think it has more potential than Big Time and Star Atlas? I do not. Do I think it deserves to go in the F tier because of that? Also, absolutely not. This game has been around since 2018, paving the way for games like Star Atlas, Decimated, and Big Time. So this game will not go into the bottom 2 tiers because it has been around for a long time and they're still working, still building, and people apparently are still making a living, like Holy Mafia that just commented on the last episode of this series. So, Crop Bites, my personal opinion, it's not a game I would play, just gameplay-wise, it's not something I'm looking for, but it is live right now. You can earn right now, so big ups to Crop Bites, C tier, very, very strong C tier, if I may add that. That being said, moving on to Legends of Illumia, an MMORPG available for web, built on the Solana blockchain. And probably our only logo here that's actually circular and not a square. Now, this is a real MMORPG. It has a sort of top-down perspective. It's the first MMORPG on today's list. It is in the alpha stages. It is not free to play. It requires an NFT in order for you to play. Now, I don't know if this is only for the alpha version or if this is in general, but you can earn NFTs and crypto while playing, so it does have NFT support. I would also say it has a fun gameplay. You can hop on a team with your friends and then just raid a dungeon and earn that way. You earn experience and level points, you gain loot and obtain valuable resources by exploring and finishing dungeons with your friends. Players can also fight each other in a sort of PvP battle mode, and that is as far as I have learned about Legends of Illumia. It's a game I'm willing to test out, but since it's still in the alpha stages, I'm gonna have to put it in the C tier. Ton Max says, you're missing Monstera game. This game is great and it's free to play. Well, let's see. Here we go. It is Monstera right here, and oh, this could potentially be our second circular logo. There we go, another circular logo. That's a very beautiful logo. Just by looking at the logos, I would put this in the A tier. This is a very beautiful logo. Monstera is multi-chain, works on Binance, Avalanche, and Terra. It's available for web, Android, and iOS. It has NFT support, it is free to play, and it is play to earn. Now, so far, this game has everything going for itself. It is live right now. Is this gonna be the first A tier on today's list? Unfortunately, it's a farming simulator, and I cannot put a farming simulator above a game like Star Atlas. But since it is free to play, and it is free to earn, with absolutely no initial investment, this is a game I definitely want to check out further for one of my free to play games lists. So I gotta research this further, actually sit down and try it for myself, see how much you can earn, and then if you can earn a lot, I would have absolutely no problem putting a farming game on the A tier. Now, since I do not know that based on the opinions and the facts that I have right now, it is live right now, and it has all this going for itself. Gameplay, while bad, who cares? This is crypto games. These games down there are still in development, well, except for Crop Bites, but Crop Bites, come on. Monstera looks a little bit better than Crop Bites, at least in my opinion. If that's not your opinion, that's fine. The whole point of these lists is you can see my opinion, and this is my opinion. Moving on to League of Kingdoms. Daniel One For All says, try a review for League of Kingdoms. Well, Daniel, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. A game built on Polygon and Ethereum, available for web, Android, and iOS. This is a building slash MMO slash strategy game, and they market themselves as the world's first strategy game owned and powered by users. Now, something I hate is games claiming to be I'm first in this, I'm first in that. I do not care. Tell me what you do well. I don't care if you're first in something. Nobody cares. Everybody's first in something. Anyway, renting aside, you can own lands because it does have NFT support. You can build your kingdom and armies and overpower other kingdoms and monsters and display your valor on the battlefield and secure the harmony of the continent. I'm just not a fan of these types of games. I'm gonna put it in the D tier. It's not something I'm looking forward to play at all. Unlike Monstera and Crop Bites, which kind of fascinate me in a weird way, League of Kingdoms is definitely not something that I would play at all. If it has a lot of earnings that you can earn, a lot of crypto that you can make, I wouldn't have problem playing it. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Moving on to Mobox. Now, Mobox is not just one game. I went to their website to research about Mobox. This is the first thing I was greeted with: Unleash the Dragon with Mo Dragon. Then they have this Project M, which looks sick. Come on, this looks really good. I haven't expected this. Then they have this Momoverse, which is like a collect, build, earn type of game that you can play on the Play Store and iOS. And then we have the Clash of Moland. Then we have the Momo Farmer, Chain Z Arena, Moland Defense. Come on. There's a lot of things here. This is not at all what I expected. Now, all that being said, Mobox, while it does look pretty cool and all the things they're trying to build, their flagship game is lacking a lot, and their other games I really don't want to play right now. There's nothing that interests me about their games at the moment, so I'm just being honest here. I'm not biased towards anything. If at any point I see that Mobox or any of the games they made is something that would interest me, I would switch my bias right away. I'm trying to be as unbiased as possible and just trying to give you my opinion as it is at the moment of recording the videos. Now, Mobox, I'll put it in the D tier as well. I don't think it deserves an F tier. I don't think anybody really building right now is going to be in the F tier for me ever. Like, even a game that's really bad and stops building, that's the only F tier you can get from me. So I'm not going to put anything in the A tier. I'm not going to put anything in the F tier, most likely. But let's see. There's still time. We have DeFi Kingdoms here and potentially another circular logo. Altcoin Assist says, where's DeFi Kingdom? Well, my man, here is DeFi Kingdom. This game is not free to play, but it does have NFT support and play to earn capabilities, built on Avalanche and also Harmony, and it is available for web. This is a DeFi RPG that is also a DEX and a liquidity pool opportunity, a market of rare utility-driven NFTs. And as far as they say, it all plays out seamlessly, an incredibly nostalgic form of fantasy pixel art. Now, while I know that there's a market for these types of games, I Do not play games that look like pixels. I know a lot of people do, and that's totally fine. It's up to you. You can play it. If you're nostalgic about it, by all means, go for it. I grew up with GTA San Andreas. I have not grown up with pixel games. I have always hated them. While I do not hate DeFi Kingdoms, it is the absolute weakest game on today's list, and I would rather play League of Kingdoms than DeFi Kingdoms. What's with all the kingdoms being bad? We need a good kingdom game. This is what the list looks like. Do you agree with it? Do you hate it? Let me know in the comments. What would you change? What would you add? What games do you want me to put on a tier list for the next episode? Let me know. Until then, my name is the Inspector. Hopefully, you've been mind blown just now, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.